If your closet is packed to the brim, but every morning you still stand there thinking, I have nothing to wear, you're not alone. The truth is, for so many of us, our wardrobes are holding more than clothes. They're holding memories, old versions of ourselves, and sometimes, a whole lot of clutter that's quietly stealing our space, our style, and even our confidence. But here's the thing, letting go doesn't mean letting go of who you are. It means making room for the woman you are now, and the life you want to live today. And that's why in this video, we're going to talk about 20 wardrobe items that older women, yes, even you, should toss right now. Some of them are obvious. Some might surprise you. But all of them are standing between you and a closet that feels light, easy, and full of clothes you actually want to wear. And before you say, oh, I might still need that one day, I'm going to show you why keeping these things is doing you more harm than good. So stay with me, because by the end of this, you might just find yourself breathing easier, and your closet door might finally close without a fight. And if you're holding on to clothes that no longer serve you, ask yourself this. Why hold on to what no longer makes you feel beautiful, confident, and comfortable? Hit subscribe now, because this isn't just about clothes, it's about living lighter and better, starting today. Welcome back, my friends. Today, we're going to talk about something that might surprise you, your wardrobe. Now, I know for many of us, our closets are more than just clothes on hangers. They hold memories, the dress you wore to your daughter's wedding, the shoes you danced in at that unforgettable party, the cardigan you wore on your first date with your husband. These pieces are part of our story. But here's the truth, while some clothes are treasures, others are quietly weighing us down. They take up space, they make it harder to get dressed in the morning, and they can even make us feel stuck in a time that's no longer serving us. And as we get older, the way we dress isn't just about fashion, it's about comfort, safety, and feeling good in our own skin. Decluttering for seniors isn't about getting rid of everything and starting over. It's about creating a wardrobe that works for you right now, your lifestyle, your body, your comfort. It's about making mornings easier, keeping your home safer, and feeling confident in every single thing you put on. So today, we're going to go through 20 wardrobe items that older women, yes, even the most stylish among us, should let go of right now. Some will make you nod and say, oh yes, that's been sitting there for years. Others might make you pause and think, I didn't realize this was holding me back. And here's my promise. By the end of this video, you're going to look at your closet with fresh eyes. You'll see which items are adding to your life, and which are just taking up space. And when you let them go, you'll feel lighter, freer, and more excited to get dressed every morning. So grab a cup of tea, open those closet doors, and let's make some space, not just in your wardrobe, but in your life. Alright, my friends, it's time to open those closet doors, maybe even peek into the drawers, and get honest with ourselves. These are the 20 wardrobe items that older women should toss right now. And listen, I know how hard it is to let go of clothes. I've been there. Each piece can hold a memory, a hope, or a just in case. But here's the thing, those clothes are either serving you, or stealing from you. They're either making your mornings easier and your confidence higher, or they're holding you back. So as we go through this list together, I want you to imagine your dream wardrobe. One where every single item fits, feels good, and makes you smile when you put it on. That's what we're working toward. Number 1. Clothes that no longer fit. I know you might be saving that dress from 15 years ago, telling yourself, maybe one day I'll wear it again. But let me tell you the truth, every time you see it hanging there, it's like a little voice whispering, you're not who you used to be. Your wardrobe should celebrate the woman you are right now, not make her feel less than. Clothes that pinch, gap, or sag aren't just uncomfortable, they're a daily reminder that you're not honoring your present self. If it doesn't fit you today, it doesn't deserve space in your closet today. Donate it to someone who can wear it right now, and free yourself from that silent weight. And if you think that's tough, wait until you see the next one, because it's hiding in almost every senior woman's closet, and it's doing more harm than you realize. Number 2. Shoes that cause pain or discomfort. Here's the truth, shoes are not just about style anymore, they're about safety and quality of life. When we were younger, we might have squeezed into heels that made our feet ache for the sake of fashion. But now, every step matters. Shoes that cause pain, leave blisters, or make you feel unsteady aren't worth keeping, no matter how expensive they were or how good they look in the box. Poorly fitting shoes can affect your balance, your posture, and even your independence. Your feet carry you through life. Treat them well. Invest in shoes that are comfortable, supportive, and stylish. You'll be amazed how much more you enjoy walking, moving, and living when your feet aren't in pain. But shoes aren't the only thing holding us back. The next one might be sitting right in your closet now, quietly lowering your confidence every time you see it. Number 3. Stained or damaged items you never repair. We've all got them. That lovely sweater with a little hole at the sleeve, the blouse with a faint coffee stain you've been meaning to treat for years, or the pants with a broken zipper you swore you'd fix someday. But let's be honest, if that day hasn't come by now, it probably never will. Clothes that are stained or damaged don't just take up space, they take up mental energy. They remind you of chores you haven't done. They get in the way of finding the clothes you actually wear. And if you do put them on, they can chip away at your self-esteem without you realizing it. If you truly love an item, repair it now, set a deadline this week. If you don't, thank it for the time it served you and let it go. You deserve to wear things in good condition every single day. And here's the thing, we've only covered 3 items so far, and already I bet you can think of at least one thing in your closet that's been there for years, just taking up space. Imagine what the rest of this list will do for you. If you're serious about creating a wardrobe and a life that fits who you are now, make sure you subscribe before we move on. Because the next set of items, they might just change the way you see your closet forever. Number 4. Faded, stretched, or misshapen basics. We all have them, that favorite t-shirt that's been washed so many times it's barely holding its shape, or those leggings that have lost their stretch and sag in all the wrong places. Basics like these might feel comfortable, but they can make you look and feel older than you really are. Clothes that have lost their structure don't support your posture, they don't flatter your figure, and deep down, you know you avoid wearing them outside the house. It's time to say goodbye to the pieces that have served their purpose and replace them with fresh, well-fitting basics that lift you up rather than drag you down. And if you think basics don't matter, wait until you see the next one, because it could be taking up the most space in your closet without you even noticing. Number 5. Heavy coats that are too bulky to wear comfortably. I know how tempting it is to keep that thick, heavy coat from years ago because it's still warm. But if it's so bulky that it limits your movement, makes you feel weighed down, or is hard to get on and off, then it's not doing you any favors. Coats should keep you warm without making you feel trapped inside them. And let's face it, as we get older, ease of movement is just as important as warmth. Passing on that coat to someone who needs it now will free up space and give you room for something lighter, warmer, and easier to wear. And speaking of things that take up space, the next one is something we've all been guilty of keeping, even though we know deep down it's just gathering dust. Number 6. Someday clothes you haven't worn in years. You know the ones, the dress you swore you'd wear to a special dinner, the fancy blouse you thought would be perfect for a party that never happened, or those pants you've been saving for a trip you never took. The truth is, if someday hasn't come in the last 2 years, it's probably not coming. And every time you keep those clothes, you're holding on to a fantasy instead of making space for the life you're actually living now. Let them go, and fill your closet with pieces that fit your real, everyday life. We're only 6 items in, and I can almost guarantee your mind has already wandered to a few pieces in your own wardrobe that fit these descriptions. So here's the question. Are you going to keep living with them, or are you ready to make room for the woman you are now? If you're ready for that change, hit subscribe before we move on, because the next items on this list might surprise you even more. Number 7. Duplicate items you never reach for. Now, I'm not talking about having 2 of your favorite pair of pants that you actually wear all the time. I'm talking about those 5 nearly identical cardigans in the same color, or the stack of plain white blouses you haven't touched in years. Duplicates often come from good intentions. Maybe you bought them on sale or thought you'd rotate them. But in reality, most of them just sit there, taking up space. Keeping duplicates you don't use is like hoarding backup versions of something you already don't wear. Let them go, and keep only the ones you truly love and actually reach for. And if you think duplicates are harmless, wait until you see what's next, because it could be sitting in plain sight, making your closet look fuller but your options fewer. Number 8. Old handbags with broken straps or zippers. Oh, handbags, they're like little time capsules. You open them and find receipts from 5 years ago, old lipstick, maybe even an old pair of reading glasses. But here's the thing, if a handbag is broken, stained, or so outdated you wouldn't carry it outside, it's only serving as clutter. The broken ones. They're not magically fixing themselves. If you haven't taken them to be repaired by now, you probably never will. Free yourself from them, and keep the ones that are in good condition, easy to carry, and that you actually use. But handbags aren't the only accessories that can overstay their welcome. The next one is so small, it's easy to ignore, and yet, it's probably one of the most useless things hiding in your drawers. Number 9. Jewelry you never wear or that irritates your skin. Jewelry can hold strong emotional value, a gift from a loved one, a souvenir from a trip. But if you're keeping earrings that make your ears itch, necklaces that constantly tangle, or bracelets you haven't worn in decades, they're not treasures, they're just taking up space. Wearing jewelry should make you feel beautiful and confident, not uncomfortable. Keep the pieces that bring you joy and let the rest go. They might make someone else's day brighter. We're now almost halfway through the list, and here's the truth, every item you release is more than just closet space gained. It's mental space, emotional relief, and daily confidence. If you're nodding along and thinking, yes, that's me, then make sure you subscribe before we move on, because the next few items might just change the way you think about everything you own. Number 10. Uncomfortable undergarments. Let's be honest, nothing can ruin your day faster than a bra that digs into your skin, underwear that rides up, or shapewear so tight you can't wait to take it off. When we were younger, we might have put up with discomfort for the sake of appearance. But now, comfort is non-negotiable. The right undergarments should support you, move with you, and make you feel at ease from morning till night. If yours are stretched out, too tight, or just plain irritating, it's time to thank them for their service and replace them with pieces that actually make you feel good. And if you think undergarments don't matter because nobody sees them, wait until you realize how much they influence the way your clothes fit and how confident you feel in them. Number 11. Heavy or scratchy fabrics. That beautiful wool sweater that makes you itch every time you wear it. Or that gorgeous coat that weighs you down like a blanket soaked in water. It's time to admit it. If you avoid wearing it because it's uncomfortable, it's not worth keeping. Our skin becomes more sensitive as we age, and clothes that irritate it aren't just uncomfortable, they can actually cause rashes or breakouts. Your wardrobe should feel as good as it looks. Let go of anything that makes you squirm, sweat, or scratch. And speaking of discomfort, the next one can sneak up on you in a way that's less about fabric and more about the way your clothes are designed. Number 12. Complicated clothing you dread putting on. You know the ones, dresses with impossible back zippers, tops with tiny buttons you struggle to fasten, or skirts that need constant adjusting. If it feels like a wrestling match just to get dressed, you're not going to reach for it. And every time it sits unworn, it's a reminder that it doesn't fit your lifestyle anymore. These days, ease is everything. Clothes should work with you, not against you. Replace the fussy with the functional, and you'll find getting ready in the morning feels a whole lot lighter. We've now covered more than half the list, and if you've been mentally ticking off items in your own closet, you know how freeing it feels to imagine them gone. So here's my gentle nudge, if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. Because the final items on this list, they're the ones that could completely transform how you feel every single time you open your closet door. Number 13. Clothes that belong to a past lifestyle. This one hits home for so many of us. Maybe it's that crisp blazer from your corporate job you retired from 10 years ago. Maybe it's the cocktail dresses from the days when you went out every Friday night. Or maybe it's those stacks of yoga pants from a phase when you thought you'd be in the studio 3 times a week. These pieces might have been perfect for who you were, but if they don't match the life you're living now, they're just reminders of a chapter that's already closed. Here's the thing. Holding on to them can keep you mentally stuck. You glance at them and suddenly you're back in that old life, wondering if you should have stayed there or if you've somehow lost a part of yourself. But your clothes should reflect your current life, the one you're living and enjoying right now. By letting these go, you're not letting go of yourself. You're making room for the clothes that support the version of you that exists today, with your current hobbies, routines, and joy. And if you think these pieces are harmless, wait until you see the next one, because it's probably sitting in your closet right now, untouched, and the only reason it's still there is guilt. Number 14. Gifts you never truly liked. Oh, this one's a tricky one. We've all received clothes from well-meaning friends or family members. Maybe a sweater that's just not your color, a blouse that's too fussy, or a scarf you know you'll never wear. And you keep it because you feel bad getting rid of it. But here's the truth. The person who gave it to you wanted you to feel good. They wanted you to wear it and smile, not to have it hidden away where it never sees the light of day. If you've never worn it, or if you put it on and it doesn't make you feel your best, then you're not honoring their intention by letting it gather dust. It's okay to let it go. Someone else could find it, fall in love with it, and actually wear it. And here's something to remember. The love you have for the person who gave it to you isn't tied to the item. That love stays with you, no matter what you do with the gift. And while gifts can be hard to part with, the next category, it's the one that holds us the tightest. Because these pieces don't just represent a time in our life, they represent people. Number 15. Clothes tied to bittersweet memories. Maybe it's the dress you wore to your daughter's wedding, the sweater your husband adored before he passed, the shirt from the trip you took with your best friend years ago. These pieces can carry such deep emotion that even touching them brings a rush of memories, both happy and sad. But here's the thing, the memory isn't woven into the threads. It's in your heart, in your mind, in the stories you can tell at any moment. Letting go of the item doesn't erase the moment it represents. It simply frees you from the daily ache of seeing it, knowing you'll never wear it, but feeling unable to move it along. If you want to preserve the memory, take a photo of the item before you let it go. Write down the story behind it. That way, you keep the part that truly matters, while freeing your space and yourself from the weight of holding onto something you no longer use. We're now inching toward the final stretch of this journey, and by now, you may already be picturing the lighter, cleaner, more joyful wardrobe that's waiting for you on the other side of this process. And if you've been nodding along, thinking, yes, I need this, then I'm going to say this again, subscribe now. Because the last few items on this list, they're the ones that can completely transform not just your closet, but the way you feel every single day you get dressed. Number 16. Impulse buys with the tag still on. We've all been there. You walk into a store, or scroll online, and see something on sale. You don't think twice, you grab it because the price is too good to pass up. But here's the truth, if it's been sitting in your closet for months, or even years, with the tag still on, it was never really a bargain. Every time you see it hanging there, it's a little reminder of money spent and a choice you never truly loved. Clothes you bought on impulse often don't fit your lifestyle, your body, or your personal style. They were an emotional purchase. Maybe you were feeling bored, stressed, or just wanted a quick boost. But now, they just hang there, silently taking up space. Someone else could be wearing it, enjoying it, and giving it the life it never had in your closet. Let it go, and next time, buy with intention, not impulse. And if you think those unworn impulse buys are bad, the next category is even sneakier. Because these are pieces you do wear, but they're quietly bringing your confidence down. Number 17. Clothes in unflattering colors. We often underestimate how much color affects our appearance. The wrong shade can wash you out, make you look tired, or highlight lines and shadows you don't want noticed. Maybe you bought a top because it was trendy, or because it looked great on the mannequin, but every time you put it on, you notice it just doesn't do you justice. The truth is, you deserve to wear colors that make you feel vibrant, healthy, and alive. If a color drains you, it doesn't belong in your wardrobe, no matter how nice the style is. Keeping it just because will only tempt you to wear it again and feel less than your best. Let it go, and fill your closet with shades that make you glow. And speaking of pieces that affect how we look, the next one is something most women over 60 keep far longer than they should, and it's not doing your image any favors. Number 18. Outdated patterns and cuts. Fashion changes, and while you don't have to chase every trend, certain styles and prints can instantly date your look. Maybe it's that floral print from the early 90s, or the overly boxy jacket that hides your shape. These pieces can make you feel older than you are, not because of your age, but because they belong to a completely different fashion era. Updating doesn't mean you have to buy brand new everything. It means choosing timeless silhouettes and patterns that flatter you now. The goal isn't to look younger, it's to look current, confident, and comfortable. We are now just 2 steps away from completing this list, and by now you've probably realized this isn't just about tossing old clothes. It's about letting go of the weight of the past, the clutter of the unused, and the discomfort of the unflattering. If that's a change you're ready for, make sure you hit subscribe now, because the final 2 items, they're the ones that will bring everything together and leave you feeling completely renewed every time you open your closet door. Number 19. Just in case clothes. You know exactly the ones I mean. The raincoat that's 2 sizes too big but you keep just in case it pours and you can't find another one. The old gardening jeans you keep just in case you decide to plant roses again. The stack of oversized t-shirts you never wear but keep just in case you need something to paint in. Here's the truth. Those just-in-case moments either never come, or when they do, you still don't reach for these clothes. They take up space, collect dust, and keep you tied to scenarios that may never happen. If an item's sole purpose in your closet is for a hypothetical that hasn't happened in years, it's time to let it go. If a rare situation comes up, you can borrow, rent, or pick something up that actually works for you now. And here we are, the very last category, and it's one of the most freeing changes you can make. Number 20. Clothes that make you feel anything less than your best. This is the golden rule of decluttering your wardrobe. If you put it on and don't feel beautiful, confident, and comfortable, it doesn't deserve a place in your life. It doesn't matter if it was expensive, if it's in perfect condition, or if it fits okay. Clothes are not just fabric, they are daily tools that can either lift you up or bring you down. Life is too short to wear anything that makes you feel less than the amazing woman you are right now. Letting go of these pieces might feel uncomfortable at first. You might second-guess yourself or feel a pang of nostalgia. But remember this, every single hanger you clear, every drawer you free up, is space for clothing that truly serves you, supports you, and celebrates you. And with that, we've gone through all 20 wardrobe items older women should toss now. But this list is more than just clothing. It's about creating a wardrobe and a life that reflects your current self with pride. If you've been picturing a closet that makes you smile every time you open it, this is your chance to make it happen. Start with just 1 item today, and watch how quickly the momentum builds. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. Because my next video will take you even deeper into creating a life that feels lighter, freer, and more authentically you. And trust me, you won't want to miss it.